Great day. Welcome to MB Ready. My name is Mark. I got something that I definitely want to talk to you guys about. I'm very upset all these killings that have been taking place with firearms. It's getting out of control, guys, and I'm feeling like I'm ready for assault weapons to be banned. You know, for the general public, I don't think anybody, any law-abiding citizen, needs to have an assault weapon. I know I sound crazy, but we don't need it. You know, assault weapons are killing people left and right. It's ridiculous. That's why I'm glad I don't have an assault weapon. You know, I have the standard AR-15. It's clear. Just make sure. Think right. It's clear. Cool. Good set. Right,
yes.
Cool. All right. It's good to go. That firearm is good to go, and also my other little buddy. Clear. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Now that we got the little bit of humor over, let's get into serious discussion. Now, I personally, hey, look, nobody needs an assault weapon. I honestly don't even know anybody who has an assault weapon. Excuse me, unless they're in the military, you know, or something like. I mean, I don't know anybody who has an assault weapon. I have a semi-automatic firearm. Okay. Which means that it does a few basic things. It's clear. I should turn around for you guys. If you look here, you'll see that it has a selector switch. It goes from fire to safe. A basic selector switch, right? But it does not have the select fire option where it goes from safe, fire, to full auto, where it's 3 bursts or, you know, continuous burst. What I mean by full auto, I mean that when you want to pull the trigger, let's make sure it's safe again. When you pull the trigger, full auto, it means that it keeps firing, okay? If I pull the trigger on this firearm once, it's going to fire once. Now, some people may have the binary trigger where when they pull the trigger, it fires, and they let off the trigger, it fires. That's still not full auto, okay? This is a standard M4, well, no, you guys got gun control. People got me all over the place. It's an AR-15, okay? So, and with that being said, I don't know anybody who has a fully automatic. I don't know. Everybody I know has either a bolt-action rifle, some type of semi-automatic firearm. Nobody that I personally know. If you know somebody has a fully automatic firearm that's not in the military, that's not a police officer, and does not have a class 3, please don't put that in my comment section. But if you know somebody who legally owns one of those, and it's their personal firearm, and they went through the paperwork, the class 3 nonsense, and NFA stuff, hey, that's awesome. But I honestly want you guys to think about this for a minute. And this is for, you know, some anti-gun people. I love you guys. But no firearm has ever killed anybody. You just had the person who was behind the firearm that decided to use it. So the attacks that have happened, or the shooting actually happened recently in Florida with the guy from Baltimore. You know, that's some kind of. This video definitely got to me because we had somebody from my state, from the state of Maryland, the greater state of Maryland, of course, where they tax the crap out of you. Had somebody go down to Florida, some guy who looks weird. Look, I'm just saying, and he killed 2 people. He took the lives of 2 people, and I pray for his family. The 2 individuals that were killed, but also pray for the killer because he's going to need it. God help him. So, but anyway, moving on, guys. A fully automatic firearm is something that has select fire, where you can actually choose to pull the trigger once and continuously fire. A semi-automatic firearm, it's no different than the standard pistol. You pull the trigger one time and it shoots. Guns don't kill people. Bad people who get guns kill people. You know, if a person wants to kill a person with an axe, with the back of a shoe, you know, a heel or something like that, a knife, they can do it. Nobody's banning cars when people go crazy and decide to run up on baseball fields and try to kill kids. Nobody's saying, hey, you know, we're gonna get rid of cars, because it doesn't make sense. So why is it that somebody or people or group of people want to ban a tool that cannot make a decision, that cannot do anything besides what the operator is going to do? They can't make the decision. So, funny thing, I was with my grandmother one day, and she was talking about, you know, maybe guns kill people. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. I think I saw this on TV or something like that. I took my firearm. This is also clear. It's clear. All right. Say, is it clear?
Yes.
See anything in there?
Nope.
Awesome. kill somebody. Come on. Hey, man, I make you mad? Hey, you, kill somebody. I'm waiting. Kill somebody. How many people have you killed? He's not responding, guys. He, she, it, whatever he wants to identify as. It ain't responding because it can't kill anybody. It's the operator. The person pulls the trigger. Or unless you got a dog that's mad at you, the dog gets a hold of the firearm, the dog pulls the trigger. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to actually look up states that are not for firearms. Like if you want to look up state, city, county, and you let me know what the numbers are. I've seen it before. I didn't look up any information and paste it in the comment section. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but back in 2017, I believe, in the month of January, I saw a news report that said that Chicago had more murders, right? More killings in the month of January than California and New York combined. That was Chicago. That's crazy. So, but places like Virginia or places that are pro-gun, I'm curious to know what the numbers are for gun-related murders, gun-related killings and all other stuff, because I personally believe that if a person thinks that you probably could be armed or probably have a gun on you, they're probably going to try to pick a weaker threat. Not to say that's a guarantee, because if somebody wants something, they're going to do everything in their power to get it. But banning guns and putting all these crazy laws on guns and things of that nature is not the answer. To me, if I was a criminal, I'd be like, yes, less armed Americans. Let me go commit a crime. Let me go hurt somebody. So really put that in perspective and think about those things. What happened when people are talking about it. Now, if you don't like firearms, you're afraid of firearms, say, I understand, I get it. I try my best anytime that I know somebody's afraid of firearms. If they're interested and they'll just hear me out and just come to the range and shoot me, I'm like, hey, look, come shoot with me. It's not that bad. It's not that big a deal. But most people have the group mentality. So they're like, my parents, my family don't like guns, so I don't like guns. My friends hate. Most people, they don't think on their own. So people want to be a part of that bigger mob mentality and all that nonsense. But for the person who is interested in firearms, why should we suffer because somebody who's mentally ill, somebody who didn't get the proper checks or their doctor didn't report what was needed to the governments or wherever it needs to be, for them to be able to say, hey, look, this person is dangerous. They don't need a gun. They don't want to share the medical record. So then this person goes and purchases a gun, or forget them purchase something legally. They go to somebody's trunk or some criminals, and they go buy the gun. So even if you ban guns, it will not matter because criminals are still going to steal them. They're still going to sell them to their buddies. All these things are still going to occur. But you put the law-abiding citizen, the taxpayer, the guy who is just trying to do the right thing, live for God, live for his family, be a benefit to his community or his or her community, and you put these restrictions on a tool, this is a tool. Look at this. Look, I can strangle somebody with this. This should be banned. Anything can be used as a weapon if you decide to use it as a weapon. So look, this cord to charge on my tablet. You can strangle. You can whip some. You can put a switch or a mark or somebody with one of these daggone things. Anyway, sorry for that. Just pretty irritated how people don't think. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it should have to affect me. Okay? Now, in any event, a mentally ill person, I don't believe that they should own firearms because you never know what their mental state possibly is. But at the same time, a guy who likes to target shoot, sports shoot, hunt, or wants to protect their home with a firearm, they should not be put at a disadvantage. So, you guys want to ban assault rifles? Awesome. Whatever you want to, hey, that's fine. But guess what? I thank God I don't own any assault weapons. I own a semi-automatic firearm. I don't own anything that's belt-fed, that when you pull the trigger one time, it continuously fire. I don't own any of those firearms. I own a firearm that when you pull the trigger one time, it shoots around. And when you let off the trigger, you pull it one more time, it shoots around. Even if you let the trigger off and then with the shoot around, my goodness, excuse me, that is my son going crazy in there. Even if you pull the trigger and let off, you have a binary trigger, that's still not a fully automatic firearm. So I want you guys to, first of all, I'm not the most educated individual when it comes to firearm. I'm learning just like you. I'm the average shooter. I'm the average shooter who likes to target shoot. But I do understand that you got to have a class 3 and some more paperwork in order to get one of those fully automatic firearms and be a part of an elite group of individuals for the government. So definitely understand that you ain't getting or excuse me, you will not have access to a fully automatic weapon unless you do something illegal. You get to make some illegal modifications, but that's neither here nor there. Just understand that this term assault weapon is used very loosely, because our politicians and these activists who are anti-gun, they want it to sound scary. They want to put you in a sense of fear when it's nothing more than a tool. I can say, this tape measure is dangerous. It's sharp and it can cut you. Somebody can beat you with this thing. This is a semi-automatic tape measure made by Comunite, 25 feet by 1 inch, and it'll do some damage to you. You better watch out. I'll hook you in the mouth. Yeah, it's stupid, right? That's the same thing that happens when people put up dumb things about farms. So it got, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm done. My rant is done. Ban fully automatic weapons. Ban assault weapons. But just thank God that you don't have any if you're a law-abiding citizen. Do what you're supposed to do. So, guys, have a blessed evening. Make sure that you support the gun community, gun channels. I hear a lot of guys saying this, but YouTube is getting strict on the gun-related videos. So I'm going to be advocating for every gun video I see that makes sense and people have a good head on their shoulders. I like it. I share it. I subscribe. So please do the same. Please like, share, and subscribe. Put some information in the comment portion about any research you found about gun-related crimes in places that are anti-gun, and also crimes that take place where guns are, it's cool to have them and the states don't trip. So God bless you guys and take care.